It's quite. I listen to a lot of music. It's rare I listen to this and go, oh, I must go and listen to another hour and a half of something similar. It's so good. But yeah, it was just top quality, brilliant track. And I didn't know they were from Eastbourne actually, so that's a bit of a shout.
Massive thanks to Ed as well. Ed's been outstanding. He sends me stuff over. Yeah, thanks Ed for if you're listening for sending stuff. He just keeps sending it because they're going to release a new EP in the summer. They're doing Boomtown, Blissfields. They've got a couple of festivals lined up there. They're so worth checking out. They're absolutely outstanding. And they're Eastbourne massive!
I think that track combined with, I can't remember the name, but your live act this week that had a bit of that going on as well. I think that was just like a beautiful setup for me to go and listen to that playlist.
Dubious Roots were outstanding. Yeah, another fantastic band. Check out Dubious Roots. I'm wearing their t-shirt. I wear it with pride. I absolutely love this t-shirt. Check out Dubious Roots. They're awesome.
There you go. Right. What's up next, Bonesy?
Right on. So next up we have Christian Alexander with Only Girl. Dig this.
Yeah. You gotta feel me on this one. Met a guy like me, right? I know you heard it before, and I ain't never met a girl that I can truly adore. Whoa, I waited for this and you opened the door. Wow, cause it's amazing how you work. I took everything for granted, I ain't know what you was worth. Can you forgive me? Cause I've been staring at this canvas, seeking opportunity and weighing out my chances. What if we never met each other? I ain't make you laugh. I gave you what I got, I'm used to giving back. I'm back in my bag, how you really got me tripping. I'm so convicted, but I know that this is different. I drove the distance, I show commitment. They don't gotta know our business, just know that I'm with it, yeah. And what you used to, I ain't nothing near it. Only doing what I can, and I hope that you feel it, yeah. Told to treat my woman like my mother. Isaac told me don't invest if you don't love her. This my investment, I'm a lover like no other. My brother told me that I'm stupid, I'm a sucker, whatever. Man, I went and found happiness. I still can't believe that this is happening. My life about to change like an activist. Before you came around, girl, I used to be inadequate. Look at me to look at you and what we about to be. Let's take a ride, cause there's some places that we have to see. Okay. You know, breakfast on the balcony. I just wanna turn your dreams into reality. I know you like that overseas ocean breeze, just how it's supposed to be. I know I need you close to me. Well, I know your mother, but I never met your father for certain. I swear, I'm so in love with your daughter, I promise.
Christian Alexander with Only Girl. Now that's a little bit different. Almost kind of remind me of like, I want to say old Michael Jackson. I'm not sure what else to compare to, but that's what it sounded like old Michael Jackson. What's that? Old Biggie. So M just said Old Biggie Smalls.
Yeah, definitely go with a bit of that. Stuart, are you back?
Yes, I'm back. I'm back in the room. It's okay.
Oh, hello.
I've been speaking to Christian. It's really down to Chris Leon, who used to Your Music Radio. He put me he recommended this guy. Been chatting to him. He's building lots of things. He actually wrote that song, and his last song, which is 5 a.m. about 2 years ago, and he's been writing ever since. And he's only just released those 2 tracks in the last 3-4 weeks, and he's going to release a whole new load more new tracks over the next coming weeks. So he's definitely one to keep an eye on. He seems to nail it. He just seems to got that vibe just about right. The lyrics are great. It's just the whole concept of his tracks seem to be absolutely banging. So yeah, he's definitely one to watch for the future, I think.
I really like that. I love, again, it was one of the ones that stood out on the show this week, because it had that mix of kind of soul. It was definitely a Biggie in there. That was a good shout, by the way. But yeah, there's a little bit of that going on. I thought the kind of flow of the actual the bars and the rap, I thought were really, really well put together. It wasn't that kind of that you kind of get on so much rap music now. It's like, oh, this is actually really good, like the kind of rap I listen to. But yeah, it's just the musicality and the production of the kind of beat and everything behind it. I just thought, oh, this is really good. But it did really, like, for me, there's like a little bit of almost like Aretha Franklin or something, like obviously with a very high male voice, but that kind of feeling in some of the soul bits I thought was brilliant. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it's like Aretha Franklin and PM Dawn love child, really. It just seems to work, doesn't it? It's got everything you want, and that little sort of pop feel about it, but still that rap and that underground feel. Yeah, it's absolutely banging. It's definitely one to watch.
Well, just before you get to our next track, Em looked at me, she goes, are you humming or someone sings? Like, no. She said, well, what is this? Like, I was like, it's Boston. Like, our third dog is snoring right now. So you can't hear it, but he's sound asleep, snoring like right beside me, just like flat out, sprawled out, and just sound asleep. And my other two are on the couch and just kind of curled up and just like dead tired because they've had a long day, which is a good thing. So yeah, it's like, is that you? It's like, are you humming or singing? It's like, no. Who is it? It's like, well, Boston's right beside me. It's him. He's snoring. It's like, oh.
Well, if you've got a dog that snores in tune with the music, that's a talented dog.
Just about. I mean, we have 3, and they're pretty good at it. So.
No, I've got a Pebbles for that. So.
I think it's Reenie. I think when one of your dogs really likes a track, she really goes for it, doesn't she?
Reenie, there's Reenie, Willa, and Boston.
Yeah, I can't remember if it's Reenie or Willa, but I have noticed a few times on the show that, and I'm guessing it's because they love the music, but there's a couple of times where they just start, barking away. I'm like, oh yeah, they must really be digging this tune.
That would be Reenie because she got that beagle howl, right? So
yeah, that's it. Oh man!
So we're gonna move on to our next song here. This band is called The Cheap Thrills. This one's called Codependent. Dig this.
codependence. So if they take you away, I follow for a lifetime. Every day we're codependent, and that's the only way. Buckle up, kick the train, never mind. We're codependent, saving our part to a land. Don't pick a side, we're codependent. Feel the groove and try to bend. Don't have to move, we're codependent. Never, never have to mend. It's always good to codepend. It's called codependence. That's this truth's name. We're staying the same. It's called codependence. That's this truth's name. We're staying the same. It's called codependence.
The Cheap Thrills with Codependence, and that was a great tune, a great hook, really good vocals, very catchy. Really loved it. It was a really good rock pop tune.
That's an absolutely fantastic track. Unfortunately, I had to drop that out of my show last week because there was a slight technical error with my USB stick where I didn't actually, I didn't delete last week's show out of the USB stick, and it just picked up that week's show. So I lost about 3 or 4 minutes, and I had to bump a track out. And unfortunately, it was that one which I'm absolutely gutted about because it is a fantastic track. They're coming from Liverpool. They seem to just hit that sound just absolutely on the head. The great guitars, great lyrics. It just did it for me. But unfortunately, I couldn't play it, so I wanted to play it on tonight. So thanks guys for letting me play it on this show tonight. So
Awesome. Well, no, it's a brilliant track, isn't it? So thanks for sending it through. It's like, yeah, of course we'll play it. It's awesome. But I love it. It's got that massive. I was going to say it's got that kind of big Liverpool, Manchester, indie northern soul times 10 kind of sound, but big isn't a big enough word. It's huge the sound on that, like just a wall of sound that comes at you in that track. It feels like there's about 20 people playing and singing it. It's absolutely awesome. It really hits you in the face, I think, which I love. But yeah, brilliant tune, great melody. Really enjoyed that one.
Right on. Well, next up is another submission by Stuart. This singer is called Alessandra Grace, and the song called "I Do It for Love." But would you really? Think about it.
This feeling, no, I won't be lost in fear. No way, no way. I know I'm not perfect, but I'm true to who I am. Myself. If I'm gonna love me, yeah. If I'm gonna trust me, yeah. Don't need no one to tell me that. Don't need no one to hold me back. If I'm gonna love me, yeah. If I'm gonna trust me, yeah. Don't need no one to tell me that. Oh yeah, I do it for love. Work harder, get stronger. I do it 'cause I do it for love. I'm better forever. I do it 'cause I do it for love. I do it for love. I do it for love. I do it 'cause I do it for love. Oh, they can't stop my vision. They can't take away my dreams. My dreams. I see the bigger